If you haven't already seen the video that I commented on, please go check it out, then come back here. I'm gonna explain from an African's perspective, because sis right here, she knows exactly what she's talking about. This is another reason why I always encourage people to not only stop at the transatlantic slave trade, you need to look into the Arab slave trade to understand how the transatlantic slave trade took part. You see, the Arab slave trade was more based on religious views, mainly the religion of the Arabs, which would be Islam. Africans were never Muslim. So when you look into it, you need to understand Africans were never Muslim. Look into pictures, understand imagery too. Now here's the thing, I'm a South African in the United States. So I've come into contact with black people in America. I'm gonna say black people for now. There's something very interesting that I've realized. African Americans are drawn to me, especially when I let them know that I'm African. On this app, there are African Americans with a longing. You can tell that their ancestors have a connection to ours. We need to understand that this is also a spiritual war. Now, if you're African and you hear what I'm saying, let me know if you don't feel the same. So like I was saying, there's African Americans who are drawn to Africa and African people. They get that buildup of goosebumps when they hear us speak our African languages, when they see us wearing our African traditional attire. There are African Americans who embrace their Africanness 500 years from home. They know it, they feel it, and they get angered by the very same people who provoke us. Then there are Moors, Hebrew Israelites, FBA. No connection whatsoever to Africa or Africans. It's not because they force themselves to be hateful. They just generally don't have that calling. You can tell who is a descendant of who. Once you understand how strong our ancestors keep coming back, you will know why people are the way that they are. You see, the Moors, they know a lot about their history, but they like leaving things out. But I'm going to tell you, if you've ever questioned a Moor, it's not about what the word Moor means, meaning black. It's about what it derives from. So as you can see, it derives from the Latin term Moros, first used by the Romans to denote an inhabitant of the Roman province of Mauritania, comprising the western portion of present-day Algeria and northeastern portion of present-day Morocco. Pay attention to those countries. And in order to understand that, you need to understand the story of Victor the Moor, Victor Maurus, Saint Maurus, not Saint Maurice, Saint Maurus, a native of Mauritania. Now, because of the Arab invasion, that Northwest Africa, Central Africa had already been infiltrated by Islam. So there were many Africans who were born into Islam due to the invasion. Then you have to ask yourself, why was Morocco trying to invade the Songhai Empire, which was located in West Africa? Look at what he's wearing. Headgear and holding a weapon.